Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another stream again. It is your host, Shamal Willis. They call me Shamer. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing today? Know it's been a while. I know we've been starting to last time we did a wing on that, and I'm very, very pissed about this hostage with Hollywood because um yesterday yesterday I did a rank on about this. Me and my friends been talking. I was over there at LBT video about this other day about this with about Disney. But before we get talking about still continuing this, if you guys do you know us we'll be talking about it? We're starting to do a link about Hollywood again because we're trying to do the facts and just discuss it about what is going on with Hollywood, Netflix, and Disney, not original bad actors. Um, yeah, it's got way too worse than we need to discuss it about. And still, we still gotta talk about Netflix again because they've been chances like few days ago, like 3 days ago. Yeah, they've been testing like 3 days ago, and I had a string fear that they're not gonna like that idea because we all know it's gonna be disaster. But Paramount, on the other hand, yeah, that would be good for Paramount because it would have been our greatest history for 40 years, between 40 over 40 years. I won't say it's 40 years, but it's 40 over 40 years. Maybe 100. That's between 40 to 100 years. Would have been 50, but 40 to 100 years. But it would have been great if Paramount merged with Warner Brothers. Like, yeah, this is going to be discussed about as Hollywood again because we we're getting to discuss about what is going on of this. Yeah, it's just getting way too precipitous of worse right now. Yeah, it's getting worse every time. And then we're talking about Netflix. And I get it. Sometimes Netflix had good shows. You know, people, my friends, is still um, excited for dinosaurs. You know, I get a little interested about it too. But I'm talking about specifically for what this dude Ted and with these suckers did. The guy these two people who talked about it, lied about it. Like, it's actually proved that you guys did. Like Netflix, and I watched it on this like few days ago about this. And this dude's Chad, who's as hard as it is, the CEO Netflix. Yeah, I had a strange days there on. I've been noticed there on like this cannot get any worse by merging with Warner Brothers and get what it's physical to be. And you guys probably don't know why I didn't make it is because I was tired. And secondly, it's been bothering me that people been still talking about it. And I'm gonna say it a lot of freaking times. I said it twice, man. I really said it twice. Like I've been saying it so many times already. I've been explaining it. I said it like lots and lots of times already. It has to be, but Like I'm literally serious about this. It has to be about it if you don't think about this. Well, that's how the wipers is, and I don't understand how everybody wants universally. But here's the thing: I had no problem with that because I did a lot of research in it, and I've been explaining about that because they've been doing this work together because they both been tied up. If you don't know, it's the truth, and they may work together. They team up. They did team up with since the 70s. Yeah, this is the reason why I started thinking of Lincoln about this. James, what's going on? It's been a while. I mean, him and I, yeah, you guys probably know him and I giving it same tots. But yeah, this is getting worse that I'm talking about. If you don't even know, it's been bothering me. I just spoken about this because a lot of my friends and our it's been talking about this. So yeah. I'm doing great. I'm doing good so far, man. I'm really doing good so far because yeah, been stressed about Hollywood is not doing so good, and a lot of people you don't even notice that is complaining about it because movie industry is not very good. If you probably don't even know, I'm just really get this industry with this Hollywood stuff. Yeah, it's been bothering me a lot. Yeah, Hollywood is I don't know. But anyways, I'm doing good so far. By the way, God, that yeah, James, I he still wants some of it, sometimes wants some of it. He joins, so sorry to him. Um, but yeah, I was supposed to bring one of my friends over about this whole situation, but he did make message. I met 3 new messages coming soon. It's all good. Well, I can't wait. I can't wait to see that. I was gonna ask him because one of my friends is having trouble to get it. Because I was gonna test him, but because we both play smoke technology. But yeah, I'm very excited for that. He's been posting on that. Um, yeah, but again, a lot of people they're not gonna watch it because sometimes they will go on crazy to be warranty right now. Yeah, it's the stuff that we it's going on right now. But I will check this out. I will put it on my new location. But some of our friends will be start going events because of this modern moves and I mean I'm coming into both, but my friends are not, and they stick with classic. Some of them like wow, they stick with the old school stuff. Yeah, I had to warn you for that. Yeah, yeah, my friends that I join, I mean, they sometimes into it, and they're not into that kind of stuff. I mean, again, I'm in some kind of both, but my friends I was joining the things that I talked to, It, I had to warn you, like I said the other day. I had to warn you. They might be going quite. They might be criticized about it. They might be. Yeah, so I might not zero to it, but it might get really inventions and criticized it. So yeah, I mean it's their opinion too, but still they might get really offensive right now about that because of Hollywood. What's going on with Hollywood? Because me a while back when I was over there with a friend of mine, you're not in Monterey now. Okay, Monterey now. Okay. Yeah, you guys probably know a while back when I was over there with movie fan. Um, about this whole situation a while back. It takes me years to realize everything about this going on, and I joined his channel. His name is Movie Man. I'm just serious fan it is because we did discuss about what's going on with Hollywood, but it takes me years about this because it used to be good. This movie industry used to be good. Sometimes it was good, but at the bad side of that behind the scenes, it is really not what we thought we were. But it's not as we good at all now because people going crazy and started ranking it. You might get exposed. Like I know the truth. If you ask my friends about it, what Hollywood did, if you was going over looking at their reels about this, yeah, this is when. And it's actually the truth. I didn't want it to be, but it's actually the truth. That's why it calls what's going on here. It's the truth, the very truth about Hollywood. And I mean, we still can make movies, alright, see we do. But at the same time, for Hollywood, you gotta realize something. What's going on? What this industry is messing up, cause chaos. And I've been starting talking to some friends about Hollywood stuff. That what they did exactly is really predictable and wasteful temporal that we all want to see some stuff that we had some issue with that. Bad acting, bad writing, and bad producer. They're not doing their actual job. And whatever that we see some stuff that we didn't like, yeah, this is the reason why we had to start making a wank about it. And I had to join one of my friends swing. I'll be one of my friends swing and join them and we had discussions about what's going on with Hollywood, and they're still doing that with this political stuff. Like I don't like politicals. I mean, I used to years ago when I was in school and younger. I mean, I thought they were in better job in that, but now I'm not in that stuff no more, and I'm giving up that stuff to focus on the entertainment stuff and just yeah. That's the reason why that it shouldn't be in the first place. Like, come on. Like, Hollywood did so much damage over a couple of years since COVID. And before that, I think it's 2015 that I know is it, but maybe between 2015 and 2017. But I think they do over the years, but it's not that bad that time. But until around 2015. That's what it started with this agenda stuff now. But it got way worse with Nintendo and while back, and yes, about yesterday when before I started this swing, um, we've been talking about some stuff about Disney. No, I do like Disney, but not what it was today because it's been going behind the scenes with Disney. If you guys don't know what's going on, um, it got really worse because they turned out to be political. And it's not the company, well, sometimes it is, but I'm ending it both. And I will explain to you why. The reason why that what's going on with Disney, because of Bob Iger. If you guys don't know, the guy who's actually responsible for this, for ruining this legacy, the magical place that we all knew, that I didn't get a chance to go and see the Power Rangers, that I heard that they did. They got with their stuff that they going on with Buff's Lights, Wire Kings, the dinosaurs, the Dinosaur King. Oh, sorry, Dinosaur USA, all that stuff, especially with Power Rangers too. They got with their stuff and replaced it with, I don't know if they still had Wire Kings, but Indiana Jones. You know, I did watch Indiana Jones first, second, and third. Those are best classes of all times. I had to do with Villain Day. I was gonna do with Villain the other day, but you know what? How it is. But they replaced it with Indiana Jones because of the animals. You know, I had no problem with that. But at the same time, Indiana Jones is actually Paramount. They're not Fox. Star Wars is Fox, but they're not. But they're not because it's part of George Lucas films. Like George Lucas films is actually part of. Well, they both connected to Fox and Paramount. But Indiana Jones should have been with Fox, because not Fox, Paramount. But if Comcast would have had it, then it should have been that one. But I remember I didn't notice about this until I saw it on the page like 2 months ago when the guy make a video named JT Flank 210. Shout out to him because he does make it a great point that really second that I didn't know about it. Um, yeah, so it's recorded way that I didn't notice about it. Like he said it something about it. It used to be a couple of years ago before COVID. Comcast was originally going to get it, and they almost won Fox because I think they would have done better than Disney does too. Because they would have done better than Disney. Because I think Disney did a lot worse since they had it. But Comcast, or sorry, not Comcast, known as Comcast, known as Universal Studios, would have had it. They would have had Fox. They would have had 20th Century Fox. It's not 21st century. It's actually 20th century still. They would have still had 20th Century Fox, but at the same time, they're not like they really not still would have been here like it's supposed to be. Like, come on, did it's not even fair. Um, further concerns, what's going on, man? I'm doing good so far. Anyways, if you guys want to join in, please do, cause we got to discuss um about this whole season with Hollywood. Cause we just discussed it about this other day, and we all agreed on it is all by Iger. Cause ever since 20s, ever since he bought 20th Century Fox, including Star Wars, and also I think he already bought Star Wars, but Warner Bros. Done could have done a little bit better because they first it was Fox, then it was Warner Brothers. Now, now Disney had them, and they bought alongside with 20th Century Fox too now. It could have been Comcast because Comcast would have done it better. They would have done it so much better than Disney does. And I'm not, hate the company. I just don't like the modeling of the change and you're trying to ruin the legacy of Walt Disney had created these company. Like the guy, like Walt Disney Jr., like you mess up the legacy of the history that people, kids, been grow up going on in the first place. It's a magical place that people be going on in, and that's why you know University is beating them. You know, that's why University S3 is beating them, Danny, because I don't know. But the point is, not only for Bioarker, but you guys probably don't even know, but he left. Like he left as the CEO, and I'm really glad he did because this guy been worked for 20 years, and we all didn't know about it. But although he was good, but at the same time, when I first working in the comments and find out about this, who was responsible for anything, yeah, I should have known it was him that he got rid of them. He made that decision. They got rid of them with Hank Saban at that time, 15 years ago. He should have kept it. All the stuff would have been the same. But you know, not only for Power Rangers, but MGM, they both split it up. Before this, before he bought Fox, and this is a long time ago. Yeah, this is actually true. Like, very, very, very true. Like, I'm telling you what is going on with Hollywood. Like, before they bought Fox, Disney and MGM. MGM is my franchise company, favorite of all times. I've been with MGM since I was younger. I was little. But Disney and MGM used to work together. This is actually way before they bought Fox. They used to work together. They almost bought MGM because I didn't know at the time, but they used to work together back then until around 2007 or 2008. They both split it up. But MGM could have done it better because it would have been a dark tone. Just like in Space through Wild Force. It would, especially with Dino Thunder, it had some serious moments too. Especially the part that I love about Dino Thunder, dead. Yeah, they really said it. He broke. That's why they're starting to break the rule, because it should have been doing that in the first place. We could have had something dark tone. Means that, and I'm giving you a thing because the directors, the producers, the good producers that time, they could have done. They plan on that, but sometimes the companies want to shut them down, like because of the parents, and I'm blaming the ones for that. But it could have done make sense for that. We could have done it, made it better that kids like us grew up right now, who grew up with franchise too. But Paramount, before we get to the start about that, MGM and Disney used to work together with this theme park back then. Maybe put us in two, who knows? They used to work together, and I'm not and we all knew that before, way before they bought Fox. Disney and MGM used to work together. and that is my favorite company of MTM. They used to work together back in the day. It's all started in the late 80s because it started with the last CEO, Mike um, Ensign. Mike Ensign. Michael Ensign. I think I pronounced it right. Michael Ensign, who's also the CEO back in the day before Bioger. But I think he's the one who collated it. But they used to work together, and this thing was done very good back in the day before Bioger. But they used to do very, very well back in the day. And this is what we used to know before Bioger, and they started to get really worse with this Squirrelscope nowadays. But back then, when we were kids, we used to sing like Lion King, Cards. Well, actually, you guys don't even know. Pit Stars has also turned 40. 40 years old. They're turning 40 years old. And been doing this for years. Pit Star turning 40 years old. I remember the first person that I seen is Toy Story. I didn't see the second one. I think I did see it once. But I did see the first one when I was younger. I remember the first time that I had is back when I was younger. I used to have Buzz Light as Buzz Lightyear. I used to have Buzz Lightyear all the time. Buzz Lightyear was my favorite character when I was um 4 or 5 years old. My mom used to have carry me to the store, and I bought Buzz at that time. Toy Story used to, or us used to have there, and yeah, I remember that at that time. But yeah, I do remember that. But I remember that. And then Cars, I remember seeing one. Nemo. I seen me Nemo, and I seen one too. And Cars too. Second one is Finding Nemo and Cars. I remember the both movies that I seen when we was on Baby One elementary. We seen Cars and Finding Nemo back in elementary. And then the third movie that I seen, I didn't get to see this other Pixar movie. I think it's the cooking movie. I seen the trailer of that with Wally. Yeah, Disney used to be really good back in the day, and they used to be going in. And don't I forgot, Dinosaurs is back. Is 25 years old, but they used to be good back in the day. But now it's got worse. Yeah, Disney used to be very well back in the day until now, until around 2014, 2013, and it's not that actually bad. And then it got a little bit worse later on. And I didn't know that and especially they good with the Power Ranger stuff, and now they got really political. And the reason why is that because it's all started with 2017. I'll say 2015 with 2017. I'll put it this way between these two. But it was 2015 that I know of. If you look this up, it's very true. Because that's why it going the movie industry went downhill. Like it went downhill. Cause it got really works with this agenda stuff that I don't like. Like 3 years ago of this movie, like I forgot what movie did I sing in class that time. I was in school before I graduated. Um, I was in school that time, and I was graduate. But the Buzz Lightyear I sing, it's disgusting. This movie that I didn't realize that it's part of political stuff and gays. It it got really worse. You mess up iconic, and you trying to ruin that. But originally, he was supposed to be there. But the problem is that I'm having, it's the writing, the bad writing. You want to focus on the agendas. Like every time nowadays, it's every time. It's like every time these people want to do some stupid, serious stuff. Like I don't know, Disney. And I'm not rating on that, but it's eventually it's biography and it's bad who control things now. Uh, let's see what this guy want. The Night Angel series is originally dropped on February 19th. Oh no, not official. Official drop on February 19th, and state have never hired Peter Sanders. Fineries never hired Peter. Is finally back. This time he's headed to Insurance track down. Oh, wow, address him. Oh, it's pretty interesting. You get it? It's pretty interesting. Because I don't understand nowadays that we could have had good directors, good writing of these characters that they're supposed to be. Instead of them trying to be stupid, focus on that. Instead of you realizing it right now. It's like, and by the way, you guys don't even notice that. It's like, I've been, a while ago, I was going to post it like that, but it takes me like almost 20 minutes to get this thing done because of that stupid stores. Because I was trying to reload Netflix because Netflix, they're trying to get rid of physical media. I'm not kidding. Because the reason why, because when they're starting buying Warner Brothers, and I'm very not happy for that. Like I'm very, very disappointed about it. Like every time, I'm very disappointed about it because you don't see us saying that we rather to stay home. Like this guy is made it up. Like Ted, come on, man. Glad they're both charged off this cold stuff. Like, come on. You trying to get rid of some stuff that has been created in the first place. Like, you want to cause chaos. Like, dude, what is this? This fucking doesn't make sense, man. Like, and it's people, and this goes for the people who support Netflix. This bad, toxicated, and I want to make this very clear to these. It's not you in the comments, but I want to say this to the bad people, because they're trying to get rid of some stuff that has been created in the first place. Man, I'm so tired of this. And again, I'm gonna keep saying this and keep continuous of Netflix against Netflix until everybody will understand and will ways will wait trying to sue. Because every time that I hear somebody that you guys talk smack about Paramount, you guys don't understand. Paramount is actually doing well. I'm so freaking tired. It's immediately AJ who kills his balls and fed cinnamon and carrots. Granted, clear your schedule before because it's gonna clear your schedule because we're are banning Watson this immediately. I'll they did get rid of it. It's pretty interesting because why not? I'm trying to be focused because every single day because we're trying to do. But let's see. But I'm gonna say this right now to I'm gonna say this right now because this is bothering me with these suckers right now because it's pissing me off with Netflix right now. I'm so sick and tired of these suckers trying to implement it. Like it's not going to work for yeah, it has to be by the federal and DOJ and the government. They were in it. What don't these bad people who support that don't understand it with the shits? Like I don't understand about this. But this is getting worse of the industry nowadays. And you got like dinosaur documentary and Netflix. I wasn't doing a good support, but I still don't even trust him with this whole system ways and with this piece of equipment. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, let's see. The new series pick up forward and since forward out from new season 2, where Peter Matt and teacher politics and their betrayer now Floyd and senior now Nias and program Peter face and dangerous assignment yet he is still calling. Darn a young trusty agent who's has going around and murder his balls and free too. Can't pronounce it. And Stanley hires and centering governor and telling the that comes and comparing nails in regard security if it falls into wrong hands. Gabado based on deterrent FBI agents turn into a night agents return hottest than ever after season 2 exposed even with fans we I guess this is a pretty incident. Most were hits since its 2023 Divine season 1 exposed into the series the scene in the White House phone White House on the White phone lines and new the leader easily season 1 season 2 built in the moment with bolder comparison of higher personality personality stakes Sawatin for series of the must be in. Mark's year calendar for 2026 is been well we had to see because free weekend. Well we had to see I had to see because I'm still working but I don't know how it goes for there. We'll see how it goes. If I'm not busy. Heart pound. Sorry, I'm just really in the middle of I'm just really main focused on this Hollywood stuff. Like it's been bothering me that we need to be focused on heart pounding wise and night gas and uterus. This is one. This one. This is the one, Mister. You won't want to miss. I'll get if I'm not busy. I will give it a shot. Like I said, if I'm not busy, I'm caught up a lot of stuff. The Super Bowl is tomorrow, starting tomorrow, but I had to work at 9 to 5, but I had to work at 9 a.m. to 5. Yeah, we haven't even watched football for a while since the last time because I know we get crazy. I was so mad. I was so mad at this. I don't even know why I even vote for Chiefs anyway. I didn't even know why I even vote for Chiefs anyway. My friends and at work made me too. I was forced to. I'm still gonna go be really killing them for this. I'm really gonna go. Thanks to them. It's really their fault. I don't even know why I vote for Chiefs anyway. They're soft. But let me just check. Let me just check. I hope my team wins. Yes, my team's finally win. Let's go. And if I ever find out that they beat my team, I'm gonna be furious. Oh yeah, my team is playing against them. My Sing Hong, let's go. Woo! Let's see what time it's gonna start. Well, it don't start till 6, so it will be plenty of time. So it will start until 6, 6:30. Now, if you don't know, it don't start till 6:30. So you'll still be off. You still will get there by then, but it will still coming up in 6:30. Are you serious, Bad Barney? What is going on with this world nowadays? Are you serious? Well, I heard of them, but at the same time, I don't know who this guy is, but I heard of him. But at the same time, you know, Bad Bunny. Oh my god, he's too close. But I'm gonna really agree with my that way. Yeah. But yeah, the Super Bowl is coming at 6:30 tomorrow. So if you watch this, it's coming to us. So I'm very excited about it. Uh, uh, for the focus on that one, to focus on this Hollywood stuff nowadays. Um, yeah, but for focus on what's going on with Hollywood with this behind the scenes with bad movies and productions and stuff. It got really worse. Like this this industry got so worse. I mean, we got good industry. We got Super Mario. Um, where we got? We got Super Mario and the He-Man. The He-Man, the Mass Off Universe is coming up. This is a good thing. But I'm literally talking about good movies that good directors should have done that. But especially when we trying to figure out why that they should have done that, hire a good director, that hire a good that has a lot of ideas. I would have done it better. But to celebrate the Muppets, I'm not gonna watch it because of this. But if it was Comcast today, I might. If it was Comcast that bring this thing back, I would have definitely watched it if Comcast actually had Jens Henson's franchise. They would have done it so much better than Disney does, because they did really good back in the day, but now it's just too much political. Like I said, it's all Biographer's fault, and now he's literally gone. The guy is gone. Telling you, the guy is literally gone because he should have been gone because his content haven't been inspired until this year, right? So now his content is actually inspired. He's leaving, but they should have done that pretty soon. He should never coming back. They should have hired a good CEO that care about the stuff, fix some stuff, have it inspired by. Or they could have hired Michael Enzer. They could have hired an old legendary one, but too bad Roy on Disney Jr. is not there, no longer with us. He passed away like um 15 to 16 years, no, 16 years ago he passed away. He was the last one that keeping the the legacy alive. And it went out there, who's gonna take care to save them? And I know they had like grandchildren and grandchildren and to take their place, to step up. Ooh, that's bad. That's real bad. Ooh, that's real bad. Yeah, Lord, you can talk here. Sorry, I was eating my chips. Yeah, you probably know it. You hear a little wind. Yeah, you hear a wind. It reminds me back in the day that the winds feels good. Like we didn't even hear a wind for a long time. It used to be wind all the time. Like back then. Now I didn't know we used to had when we used to had speed when at the time we used to had it. Well, I wasn't yet born yet, but I think our folks was there that time. But when used to be few fresh air when back then. Now, it's cold air with when. Yeah. But yeah, I'm very, very anxious about what's going on. I'm just worrying about it, and I hope there's venerable good people who watch this. Like, please block that deal from Netflix, because we told you what happened. We all got proof what they did, and it's all the evidence is all over the video. What they did, they're trying to get physical media, and you're trying to towards kids. Like, Ted, you're lying. This dude has been lying. Yeah, I heard about the guy. I heard a lot about them. He was funny. But now, Mark, shout out to you, man. Mark Penguin, who made Iron Lungs. We had a friend. We had my friend's house, and my friend's house who was coming since 2019. Hmm. See, what did I tell you, man? What did they tell you? I told you that Paramount actually cares, man. Wait, Paramount does cares. What did I told you, man? I told you that Paramount actually cares. Like, I get it how it has to be by. I don't understand why people think you guys are hating it. Man, I just hate this guy comment. Like, I don't understand about this. I don't understand about these people talking the same stuff that, oh, Paramount needs to be. Shut your mouth! Oh, shut your mouth right now, man. Like, come on. It don't need to be going. It don't need to be going in the hands of Netflix. Like, I get it, and I know. I understand that people wants to go on Comcast on Universally. But at the same time, it has to be by the government. You don't understand. It's not letting it go. I don't understand about these people. Keep talking it. They're not letting it go. I told these suckers, man. I don't understand these suckers. The bad suckers who support Netflix, that you guys let her go in there to kiss their ass. They could kiss their ass goodbye and go to hell, dumbass. Like, come on. Netflix doesn't need to go, and WB doesn't need to go over there. This is reason why there still will be continue of release. If Paramount actually buying it, I'm telling you, it's going to happen. We cannot let I'm turning my camera on. I know it's dark, but at least I had a little white light on. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you right now, I don't trust Netflix buying Warner Brothers for a minute. I just said it twice about this. Think still talking about Netflix? Yeah, we start talking about Netflix again because it's like every time that I see people in this comments, it's talk smart about Paramount. Like every time it is bullcrap. Like it's pissing me off about this. Like every time that I hear about this, you trying to get where their physical media has been created in the first place. I made this feel like a while ago. I posted on that before I came over there, and it's like 21 minutes in video. And I'm gonna say this right now to these suckers who support Netflix, not the good people, but the bad ones, the suckers who support Netflix right now. That they can go to hell for this. Like you really want physical media to die. Why? Like, what for? Like, we can still do all, like, it's going our ways that these people can kiss their ass and go to hell. Like, I'm so sick of these people, man. The suckers, the toxic people, the bad guys, the bad people who support Netflix can kiss their ass to go to hell. And I'm still going to keep doing it until everybody will understand about this. Because people, this, mm, oh, Paramount Truly's dirty. See, what it does tell you, it tells you that Paramount does cares about it. I knew it. I knew they care about it. See, what does that tell you? These people don't fucking doesn't anything about this. They don't fucking care. They don't listen. They're going to find out sooner because when the DOJ and federal gonna give the whole full control to Paramount and they gave it to them, and I'm telling you, Paramount had a chance. Might had a chance to win this. If we can fight, if we all fight this to save this and gets Netflix, because we all swiping, we always start swiping against Netflix from buying it. It's to make messages and make us roast videos what Netflix actually done. They always is getting away to be exposed for anything for a while. And I hold the federal government, federal people, um, the DOJ and the governor will block the deal for Netflix because I'm like this guy has been telling lies. Like Warner Brothers did the same thing. No one did lies about this. Like this guy has been lying all the time. Like I get this. It's some kind of business. Like, but again, you're not the right guy. You're not the right person, company to handle things. You don't know what you're doing. Maybe Sleeman you still, but not to buy all the franchise. and including the studios too, cause you don't know what you're trying to do. This is reason why I rather Paramount, I rather WB to be on Paramount because it would be 40 years in history. And I swear, if I ever seen and these people in these vehicles in it, I'm buying this. Paramount has a new leadership. Yeah, exactly. It has some new leadership, but what I'm saying is, if Paramount actually had them, you know, here's the thing: if Paramount actually does it, and I gotta agree with you on that one, because Paramount can done it better. Like Paramount can done it so much better than because they care about us. They can take care of WB. It would have been 40 years of history. What? Like I'm serious. Like this is the reason why we're cheating Paramount for the main reason. And sooner or later we'll be person Comcast and and MGM. Like I really don't even trust this sucker right here. Like Netflix. I get it how it goes, but it's gonna cause chaos. Like for Netflix. I'm finding a video. Paramount posted from revealing it 20 years ago. Hold on. Give me a second. Okay. Sorry, I was eating images. I found it, the video about Paramount since. Oh. Yeah, that was last month. I found a video about Paramount since 2017. Revealed 2010 is worth it, still worth it. 13 years ago. Yeah. But look, I'm gonna be serious honestly here. Like, I'm gonna be serious honestly here. It should be Paramount, not Netflix. Cause, and I told you this other day too. But if you want to come to the stream, please come in. But yeah, if everyone wants to come in, please do. The link will be in the description box. Which is better, Netflix and or Paramount? Sometimes different, but I'm gonna have to go with Paramount because it's not about what's it's not about what's streaming. It's about which company will be better. WB. And again, it's not it's not about what. Yeah, me. Yeah, this is the reason why that he did. I'm telling you. I'm telling you right now that these people is going to get Netflix is going to get blocked. Like somebody, this is the reason why we have to go on there and we cannot let this happen. We cannot let this happen. Ugh. I'm telling you now, we cannot let this thing happen for physical media because it's been collating for decades since then. For 2, 3 decades, including VCR, DVDs, CDs, Blu-ray, and consoles. It's been here for years. And Netflix trying to get rid of it. Netflix, this is ridiculous about Netflix. Yeah, I've been spending on a video. It's going to cause chaos. It's going to this merger is getting affected, and they put us off so much about political stuff, pushing people their votes towards the kids, and including kids too. And the federal Paramount would never done it. They admitted their mistakes, and they're going to get rid of it. And I'm glad they actually spoke about this, and they do. They admitted it. I know Paramount is telling the truth because I believe in them. Even though sometimes, I have a little issue with that, but I gave them a chance and get them credit for that. So this is the reason why we believe them. This is why they should had taken Warner Brothers instead of Netflix because they don't know anything about it. They had some streamers about it, but it's not a film company. They hate physical media and they lie about it because it's been over there in the history that they sell DVDs. They used to sell DVDs for blockbusters. That's the reason why blockbusters. Me and Sky have been talking about this other day about this. Like blockbusters are permanently teaming up with Paramount. It would have been the biggest history, 4 decades of history of between Paramount and Warner Brothers. Yeah, me and you are both agreeing about it too. Cause this is really starting to get pissing me off about this bullcrap about hearing people about. And I'm gonna say this once again. I'm not, and I'm gonna say this twice and twice and twice. I said it multiple times already. And these people keeps doing it. It has to be by the federal, and they already been tested. Netflix is already getting tested, and you know what they're gonna say about it and find it. They already get fear. I know it's gonna happen. I knew it's gonna happen about this because of that. Why stuff? I knew it's gonna happen because they're political. It's by then immediately I forgot bombers too. It's by them. Bombers, administrators, Obama's administrators, and it's by them. And I'm not gonna minute about this a minute ago. But I'm telling you, this merger stuff with Netflix, Warner Brothers, will be disaster, and I gotta agree. It is going to be disaster, and it's going to be turning into a nightmare. Like it's going to own everything. And I'm telling you, we cannot let this happen because the reason why we all fighting against them to ruin the history of the company that has been creating a physical media and games franchise, cinema, theaters, because they wanted to push all their stuff to streaming. All that stuff to streaming. There's sometimes, sometimes it's wrong in it. Good movies. But the less they want to control it, and I knew they're going to say, why is Netflix cost $22.99? Oh, I'm gonna tell you, this is really, they're starting to get grittier. To, they're starting to person people to, yeah, they're raising the price up. This is the reason why I don't have Netflix no more. I used to have one. I didn't believe my mom first, but now I realize everything why Netflix is greedy. They're starting to get greedier, and they're raising the price up. I'm not joking. They're raising the price up because they want it to be more powerful. It's all about power. They want to control things. They're stuck. They're breaking the law. Their price is going back up for dumb reason they were trying to do. They're trying to push us for descriptions so they can control whatever you want. They for their self instead of care about other. This is the reason why this guy, Ted, and this other dude, Griff Peter, they can't explain it to that to the people in the office, federal and the DOJ, because they don't want them to know about it. I'm pretty sure they're gonna find that out because we already know that Netflix is lying. They've been lying the whole time. We know the truth about what they did. They should be exposed for lying, and I know that it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen because we still want to still be theaters, man. They're going to block it. I know they're going to block the deal. They had to block the deal. And these people need to block it. I hope they do, because I'm telling you, they're, if they block the deal, and once we find out about this, or they're in trouble. They're in big trouble. I'm telling you, there are investigators right now. They're going to be in trouble. Netflix raising the price, US again, including, yeah, they're raising the price up. People is not going on there anymore. This is not only one about the price. This is more than this. They're doing this agenda stuff too. Disgusting, despicable, and gender stuff politics. They're trying to push towards kids, where they're trying to promote for their own shows. Like, it's really disgracefully disgusting. Like, it's really disturbing. Uh, yeah, it's getting way too worse what Netflix trying to do. There we go. Disaster. Yeah, Netflix is turn out to be disaster nowadays. They're changed. Hollywood is not only for them, it's like Hollywood, like them, these suckers just trying to ruin everything. It's like this, they're trying to merge out to be disaster. And I'm glad at DOJ, I'm telling you, once we told them about, they see the videos and all this stuff on around the country and find out about this whole situation about this, we cannot let Netflix merge up with WB. Because the DOJ needs. I'm telling you, it's going to get super worse. And the DOJ needs to block that deal and press charges on them. They need to. Netflix is so expensive now and worth it promote over apps, streaming apps like Hulu and Prime Video. I just wish they were free instead of Netflix. Used to be sell DVDs, but this is the reason why they should block the deal to Netflix. They should block the deal because it should never been allowed. And I hope they do. I'm telling you, I hope they do. I had a swing theories they're going to do because this is the reason why Netflix is going to lose permanently for the last round. But I'm telling you, they maybe had a chance. But the federal government will give it. But I will say this to the federal government: if Paramount actually win this deal, like we all wanted Paramount to win this deal because of bigger budget. They care about the fans. I explained about that. They care about the fans. They care about. They fix their issue about winning. And the reason why I chose Paramount, I personally wanted MGM to get that. And because of that, I will explain it to you now and then. But Paramount is the only chance that they got to. They care about it. They had a bigger budget, and they also care about what we wanted. I mean, look at the Ninja Turtles. You got Batman versus Ninja Turtles that I watched the other day. If it happens, we could get more than this. We could do multiple things. I'm telling you, it's gonna hit higher. If they win this, then you got yourself a deal with WB. That means Dave Sniper will be fired. And I hope he does too, because this guy needs to be permanently fired now. What he did to so many actors and shut them down. But for Netflix, they're like we excited for Watchtower 4 that I heard about. We excited for Watchtower 4. But the problem is Devil Dave Snorswin is the main reason he needs to get fired really. And I'm telling you, if Paramount win this dude needs to be fired. But it's like Netflix trying to ruin everything. And I'm telling you, these people need to block the deal from Netflix. Like, it haven't been confirmed yet. It has to be by the jury. Like, and they're still defending it. Like, I don't understand about this. It's bullcrap. Based on earlier 2026 reportedly Netflix especially increasing that chains that drive or firstly drive higher reality real in 2026 following and acquire 2025 acquiring of Warner Brothers Discovery. And I'm gonna say this to Warner Brothers, it's not gonna be split it up. You cannot split it up. It's against the rules. It doesn't work that way. Split it up is not going to work. It has to be full control. And I'm gonna say this to Dave Snowden too, and his dumbass self, his crazy common sense self. Oh, and first of all, thank you for subscribing to my Gene channel. I check your channels. They are awesome. Keep it a good work, man. Thank you. I'm glad you like my videos so far. I'm glad you like my videos. Thank you very much. I mean, I'll try. You know, no print, no sweat. Anytime. Also, I like how Paramount will take one of us. I like that. Yeah, I see. We got another one. We got another one. See, we got another one. And I'm telling you, the reason why that we should have like Mortal Kombat that everybody really been excited about, cause originally it's supposed to be coming out last year, but it didn't happen, and because you know why? Because of Day Snyder win, and everybody wants to be wants the company to be independent, but the thing about it is not work that way because of Day Snyder win. This is why Paramount will make it that way. Like it should have. Like it's a difference. And shout out to him. It does work. If it happens, that's the reason why we had to fight for is they don't care about a wilderness. They made it clear. Let's see. Oh, the reason why Paramount wants Warner Brothers because it will make a hidden IPs. Their shows are not well. If Netflix buy Warner Brothers, then we are doomed. Yeah. We cannot let this stuff happen. And I'm telling you, we cannot let this stuff happen. Also, Donald Trump. Also, Donald Trump knows Paramount Lights. Man, yeah. I mean, he's the main reason that he chose to. But I'm really serious about this. Like, we wanted really serious about this because, you know, we also wanted this company to be the way they is back then. And I'm gonna make another video about if they does make this right now. Immediately place Hypers announced for Order 2026. Companies continue to focus on raising prices. Yeah, unlike Netflix. But did anybody get saying about this? And I want to make this really break this down because as we're confirmed by one of these guys' video of how I say this, yeah. It's very confirmed that they made this clear, and I explained about this on a video about why. Because they literally care about us. They saw what our feels that we had issues about it. Because we've been making videos about this Hollywood. Not only that, but swings about Hollywood. Like it's been bothering us, and we spoke about this lots and lots of times about this, and that's why we had to put a stop to this. Because we wanted it's a good content of this movie, good quality, good movie, character wise, and no woke. We don't need politics in this entertaining stuff. It don't need to be towards kids either, too, because it's affect the parents. And it's bad enough the parents just doesn't even like it. That's why Federal and the DOJ and the government is putting them on us. I hope that they bought this deal so we can have Paramount and Warner Brothers to be. And I gotta agree too. I gotta make this another video too about physical media too, cause we gotta bring this knowledge back too, like it used to have, cause it does make a lot of sense if Paramount and Warner Bros. Does it, cause when I first heard about it months ago about this, it's very exciting, and then after that, I personally wanted MGM to buy it, since their movie libraries is in that. Yeah, this is the guy. Yeah, he's a friend of mine. Yeah, like I said, I really originally want, first I wanted Paramount, but it's very excited if they do, because I did a lot of research of that, because it would have been, make, this is the reason why it makes me realize that, these two will belong, because it would have been, make a history, not only for PC, it would have made a history, 40 years of history. It would have been good if they does too. It would have been 40 years of history. We could have had a lot of stuff like Ninja Turtles, DC characters teaming up. Yeah, we could have had a lot of that stuff. They would have cleaned housing. It would have made the black, not only for black, but history, but make it full, keep moving forward for the future. And it would have make a legacy, 40 years of legacy of history of two companies since 80s. They did collaborate with movies back then in the 80s. But if they collaborate by merging together, it would have been 40 years or over 40 years, wherever you want to referred. But the point is about this, I gotta agree with you, because we cannot let Netflix to win this deal if we can all go on straight, because we already go on straight and fight against them. People already starting to, it's already affect a lot of people around the world with Netflix buying it. They're afraid, but we cannot let this happen. We cannot let this woundness and mess up our movie industry and this entertainment stuff that we go once and on. That's why we had to go on a strike and spoke on about this. And all we did, because it's never going to stop us. Yeah, it's never going to stop us. We cannot let this stuff happen, because we're doomed if we don't stop this from messing up. Because we all wanted Paramount to win this, and we can't win it unless we fight this. Like, unless we go in there, fight this by spoken it up wisely, tell the truth about it, and I'm gonna explain to you why you guys probably know. And why you guys always spoke about this, it would have been a great history. And I gotta agree to, because Paramount made it clear, because they care about it. Now, two of the shows that Paramount got rid of is the Monowin, and I think I know reason why. Because it got woke, and they messed up. It was bad writing, bad character wise, and I don't know whose director this messed it up, but I'm glad that Paramount actually shut them cans of that, and because it needs to be a character wise, so not just wokeness. It has to be a good show, a new Star Treks, and I don't want to. But the point about it is, it would have been good if Paramount does actually own WB. Because Dave Snuzman doesn't know what to do as a CEO, and he's breaking his own rules. Like, to be honest with you, not you guys, but to be honest with some of these people who support them, I had to break them into these guys over there. Not you guys in the comments. I mean, you guys, make a good point. But I'm talking about the people, the bad people who support Netflix. That I gotta really disagree with these suckers right now because they don't realize that the deal is not official done yet. It's not actually over. Like the federal, the DOJ, and the governor is won things now. They won things, and we always decide, and they always vote who is going to win. We always vote Paramount is going to win because, and I'm going to explain you why. And I know I explained this lots and lots of times, but I'm going to break this down why they should win this. Because they repeatedly, they care about how we feel about this because when they see what our views, how we feel about this, and how it's going to affect a lot of them, including movie theaters, they won't let this stuff happening. This is the reason why they're making us to get the fans like us, genuine audience that we all go on watching on, and are going to keep releasing dirty more stuff or over dirty, including DVDs, Blu-ray, consoles, and more, especially cinema. This this is a film company that has been filmed for past 100 and something years. That's why Paramount, and this is not only one they did good stuff they're going to do. They're still going to be continuing that, but they're going to restart it by fixing stuff, hire a good production, good writers, good directors, and actually good actors. That's what they need to do. They need to find actors that are talented and know what they're doing, saying what skill that they can do. Do you know about this stuff growing up? That's what they need to do. Dramatic comedy and funny, witty, everything. That's called character-wise skill. Talented. It's got nothing to do with this. All that we care about is the character-wise, the entertainment. That's what they need to do is focus on all that stuff. They need to focus on its movie entertainment for the fans, general audience, as that's what we cared about. We cared about that the movie. We care about that we seen of this movie of character wise. And storytelling too. That's one thing, in accent and storytelling. That's what we care about in this movie is storytelling. That we want to see the stuff. Like we want to see more than that for the future. That is the reason why that it shouldn't be woke in the first place. Because if Netflix dare to toss it, we cannot let this happen. That means it's going to get so much worse. And that's the reason why Paramount does want to buy it because they care about us. They saw our issues that is going to affect it, and they promise they won't let this happen. And that's why they know how we feel about this. That is the reason why Paramount is actually buying Warner Brothers full control because they care about us. They know how we felt, just like the Sonic movie, and they was on it. That is especially how they take elements from Brian Gordigan. That is actually my opinion. Brian Gordigan. And if you guys don't know, Brian Gordon is the last CGO of Hasbro. You know, he passed away a couple of years ago. Um, During COVID, I think it's 2021. I think it's around 4 years ago. He passed away. But that's what the ticket is inspired by. It takes some elements inspired by them. They actually care about audience like us. They give us what we wanted. Good content, character-wise, storytelling, and more stuff that we actually wanted, and more franchise to give us ideas. That's what they care about as us that we wanted. And that is explaining, in my opinion, that they want us to do. And physical media, too. And I still need to make the video for my request to Paramount when I get a chance to, when they deal with stuff. If they change it back from original content of this old logo, that means Paramount has to do exactly the same thing. That means DVD must come back from the original old logo. I mean, Paramount logo is the same. It's just the logo from the movie releases is different. The 2012 version. But I just rather to see the 2002 version of Paramount logo. So yeah, and so did Warner Brothers too. It has to be back to. I notice your English is really weak. No, I speak English. It's just I was born like that. No, I speak English. I speak more English. Trust me. It just I got really sorry for this. I was nervous and I was born like that because I had autism. Yeah, I had autism. I was born like that. You know, I speak more than English than ever. That's when I. Yeah. Yeah, sorry guys. My phone is dying again. Let me turn this up really quick. Ah, there we go. Is it up? Um, yeah, my phone is dying again. Oh, my phone is dying again. Sorry. But yeah, I had to turn it up because my phone died again. Like I had this phone, and yeah, it's dark when I'm at. Sorry guys. Stupid charger. I'll deal with this thing later on afterwards. Yeah, I don't know what I did with that. Sorry, this drive me nuts. Hold on. Yeah, sorry everybody. My phone is dying. Would oh, there we go. I should have charged it. That's weasel way. Yeah, my phone's messed up again. I don't know why. It's getting crazy. But yeah, but the point is about this old situation with Netflix. We cannot let this desire of this movie is going to be ruined, especially Hollywood now. But it still got worse, especially with bad actors, battle actors, writing, everything. Are you on live on Discord? No, YouTube. I'm using called I'm using that called SwingYard, and it actually connects to YouTube, especially you can also connect to any social medias, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and even Discord and Twitch too. It connects too. I'm using SwingYards to connect YouTube, and you probably know I made this poster for the Green Ranger, and using YouTube to share your screen. Yeah, I always did it too. You could also share screen in your screen too. It had a tools on and down to you too. Yeah, literally. Yeah, it's true. You can use it to share a screen. It can show you a lot of bottom what tools you use, and it show you and tell you everything about it too. Yeah, I got like a couple more minutes before I had to break because I know it's dark when I'm at. It's like 10:50 sets, but yeah, but yeah, like I said, we cannot let this stuff happen to our industry. But yeah, I'm gonna tell you this: we cannot let Netflix win this. Once we put a stop to this, because we had to cap fighting, we had to put a stop to this whole situation of Netflix. Because we're gonna be doomed if it can happen. We can't let this happen. And I told my friends about it too. I told my friend movie fan, but I called his actually channel as Movie Universe. Movie Universe. Yeah, he's been posting on the other day. If you don't know him, you can check in his channel. He does. He's in does sorry, I can't really explain about it too. But he does a lot of great content reviews of that he growed up, especially superheroes, all that stuff. Um yeah, he's been posting about the DVDs of what Netflix is going to get rid of. Physical media. Like it's very ignorantly and sorry. Again, I had Dawson like one of my friends in school. They I got this thoughts in my head because it's my school friends that I went to use to school with. So forget me about it. I want to apologize for that. Those of you guys lost it. But anyways, like I said, the guy, my friend, posts on that Looney Tunes of the Warner Brothers DVD. This is the reason why Netflix is getting rid of physical media of DVDs, Blu-ray. Yeah, we only know to get rid of other stuff too. Not not only physical media, but remove all features, means, IPs not restoring DVDs. Exactly. Exactly. That's the reason why we cannot let this stuff happen. We cannot let Netflix win. Because we got to tell anybody on this world to put a stop to Netflix. We had to go on strike against them. People already people already have a discussion, and it's already affect a lot of people about it, and they already going starting to stop Netflix. And we cannot let this stuff happen when it did a couple of years ago. This is not only for Netflix, this has happened for Disney a long time ago. Well, not a long time, a few years ago. But for Netflix, we cannot let this stuff happen with this wokeness stuff again. We cannot have this wokeness in our entertainment stuff again like it had a couple of years ago. We cannot let this stuff happen. It was kind of different, but it's already started worse with this wokeness stuff. Political stuff. We don't need it again like we had it years ago. A few years ago. We don't need it to be ruined by removing this stuff. We want it to be stay. And the only way that we can swipe back against Netflix to have it is what if Paramount actually buy it. If you know what I mean. If Paramount actually buying it, like I'm going to start making this video like tomorrow. What is my request for them? For my request for them, then it's saved. Like the movie industry, physical media, IPs of the theater will be safe again. If Paramount wins, that's why we had to fight this for the industry. That's not only that, but fight against Netflix from buying Warner Bros. And trying to ruin this destroying industry that has been created in the first place. And we're not letting this do. Like, we're not letting this company like Netflix win this deal. Because the Venable, like I said, I saw this news like a few days ago. And they always having a really seriously talk with Netflix about this whole offensive with people. Like losing computers and stalking and everything. Not only that, this wokeness and gender stuff is pissing me off. Like, it's starting to bother me a lot. And I know that they probably noticed and seen how we feel about this and how much people there is affect them. Yeah, I know this is going to happen. They're probably not going to let them buy it, and I knew this they're going to block that. I know it's going to happen. I had a swing feelings that these people, Federal and DOJ, is going to block it. I know it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. This is the reason why we had to fight this and go on strike against Netflix from buying it if we're going to save this industry. We had to show them who we are and what we actually wanted. That's the reason why that we want. That's what we care about as IPs. That's what we wanted to be. We wanted the industry to be safe. And I said it twice before. We wanted this stuff to be safe so we could get the good content of this movie, IPs, movie industry, and DVDs. We wanted to see that this knowledge of this stuff has been created before. Because if it doesn't, then what is the big difference? We're woos. And we cannot let this thing happen. And once we fight against Netflix, we cannot let this industry ruin. Because sometimes I still don't believe some people, and it's not, like I said, sometimes it's everybody's opinion. But in the bad side, I mean, sometimes we still into streaming sometimes. But people still prefer going out with theaters and buying DVDs too. Like, they cannot get rid of that stuff. Like, I feel like Netflix has been trying to use it, what people been saying. Like, they laddered to stay home and watch streaming instead of going to the movie theaters doesn't mean nothing. I feel like they're trying to use the excuses what we actually said. But the point is, but here's my actually question for Netflix. Did we actually said it that we referred streaming instead of going to the theaters? Did we actually said it that you have asked a lot of people that? No! They didn't say that. Just curious, are you always doing swings every Saturdays? Yeah, cause I scheduled that. That's the reason why. Not only for Saturdays, I did podcasts Wednesdays and Fridays. The reason why I'm doing Wednesday and Fridays is because I'm doing a group called Mighty Heroes, and I've been starting this crew 3 years ago when I met these guys. This is before we start doing stuff. We're doing Power Rangers, doing our superhero stuff, projects. Um, we're doing superhero stuff, reveal stuff, Power Rangers, dinosaurs, documentary, movies, reviews, projects. Which one they had the connections? What studio that we wanted to work with? Not only that, we wanted to do 3 actually, or more. Let's see, Paramount, Warner Brothers, Universal, MGM, and Columbia. We couldn't have once. We couldn't have 5 to 6 companies that we want to work with. That's why we had us do streaming. Not streaming. Saturdays I do swing, but a few days I did streaming too by answering some questions. And Wednesdays and Fridays I'm doing podcasts, like getting good content up to stuff too. You know, I like my friends like Power Rangers. Like I'm a huge fan of Power Rangers too. If you know my poster, I'm the Green Ranger. Yeah, that is the reason why that I have an issue with that show. A couple of years ago when it first came out, it was okay, but I'm having a little issues of one character. This is the reason why that I'm writing a script about it. That's why a lot of fans you want, make them content. You want to make some fan films and short films. So that's the reason why that I'm starting to do a script to start my own Power Ranger series. Originally, it was supposed to be that I wanted to start it like a couple of years ago. Where Hasbro, I mean, I was too scared to call them. I was trying to get my friends to reach them. But I was so super scared. I was so nervous at the time because I was very excited at the time. I couldn't get to it because I got nervous and I was so scared. I was, at the time I couldn't think what I was supposed to do. I needed help when I first started. I've been trying to get into listening for years. Trying to get someone to trust in them. Like I was very excited for them to come by. But yeah, that was three. That was almost 3 years ago. At that time, that was almost 3 years. It's about to be 3 years because this is a story that started from first, then originally it's about Power Rangers, and then started added to dinosaur. It took me real ways for that, and then after that we started to this, that, and yeah, that's where we headed now. That's why I start podcast. This is not only for Saturdays, but I do podcasts every Wednesdays and Fridays. We're talking about Power Rangers, other superheroes, TV shows, news, reboots, and even our projects too. We're trying to do something better, entertaining it to bring back guests too. Interviews. That's the reason why. You know, the reason why I'm doing this swing, podcast because, and you don't know reason why I'm doing a podcast because I want to inspire by one person that who passed away, Jason Denver Franks. His name's Jason Denver Franks, the legendary Green Ranger. And yeah. And I came up with a quote called, and I came up with my own quote: be strong, believe yourself, and prepare for battle. That's another word for never give up, always stay intelligent, always stay positive. If you had comfort for your head, you could conquer anything. That's why I came up with this own quote. But mix it all together. That's why, I mix it all together. I mix it all together. I came up with the best quote. My own original quote. Oh boy, it's cold. Yeah. Yeah, about to head back to bed, but let's give it about 1 minute before we start heading off. Because I know I gotta start watch some football games tomorrow. Oh, you want me to talk about Warner Bros? Okay. Got like a couple more minutes, but I got like a couple more minutes. Keep talking about Warner Bros. All right, that's fine. I got like a couple minutes. But if I had a studio, it would have been different because I really wanted to have a studio 2 years ago. It would have been different because that means I will schedule my own self. I mean, be charged it. So yeah, it would have been happening, but the problem is the CEO that you don't know. David Snorswin. David Snorswin is the main reason. Oh my god! I knew this was gonna happen. I know. I never should have watched it anyway. I knew it. I know you was gonna say it. Oh my gosh! Like I don't know what's going on within. I don't know what's going on with this industry nowadays. First Hollywood and now the sport. This is getting ridiculous. I'm so. You shouldn't. Yeah, I'm not gonna gloss it because I don't know what's going on. Well, I'm very excited about it tomorrow, but I don't know what's going on nowadays. Like halftime shows is not better like they used to be. It used to be good back in the day, years ago, but now this like I don't know what you're trying to they're trying to do with this NBA, man. You're trying to ruin this sports industry that has been created in the first place. Not only for that, you're trying to sabotage to assess the lottery of halftime that has been created in the first place. Because I remember when Michael Jackson, that I heard of, was first came over there, it was created good. The halftime show was actually good. It was different. It used to be good back in the day, and it was fun. Everybody loves the singing, walking songs back then, but now it's not the same like it used to be. Because me and Sky have been talking about this. Me and my friend and the stream have been talking about this. It's not the same like it used to be. Because it's not fair that shouldn't be in the first place. It shouldn't be fair that it shouldn't be became work. Like, come on, man. This is not even fair. I don't know what's going on with this world nowadays. Like, this is totally ridiculous. And saying they will, and I'm gonna be honest with this one. This is not even fair. This I'm still excited for that one because I don't understand about this NBA nowadays. I mean, I'm not mad about it. It's just the fact that halftime show is not good no more like they used to be. And now they're changed too. It's now it became weary low. Alright, yeah. Hey, I'm the boss on there. I'm the one who has hey, I'm in charge of that. And I'm the one who get yeah. We will. Yeah, I'm in charge of that. I'm the one doing stuff. But yeah, let's get this topic read before I have to be big because I got a lot of stuff to get this thing over there. Um, but yeah, Dave Snow's win is the main reason. The problem is Dave Snow's win, and the main reason why Dave Snow win. And I made a video a while back, and I said it was all his fault. If it wasn't for Dave Snow's win, they rejected it for Paramount to offer him big money. And when, yeah, let's call this truth. But if it wasn't for Dave Snow's win that reject Paramount, then it would have been an issue. That is causing it with this dumb that he picked Netflix for the first place. The problem is it's the CEO of Warner Brothers. The current CEO of Warner Brothers. I just still don't even trust him at all. Like, the man should be a lot of big trouble for this. We could have had 4 decades or 40 years of history between Paramount and Warner Brothers, but we got like what's out their brain about, but that's part of New Line. New Line Cinema is actually owned by Warner Brothers because they've been creating, and it's also at the time that it was called Time Warner. Time Warner Company. Now it's Warner Brothers Discovery. Years ago, it used to be called Warner Company. Now it's Warner Brothers Company. Yeah, I miss the old days when but now, you know, it would be time that we going on swing, but we're still going to pretend to this one. But I'm telling you, we cannot let this happen because all we wanted is to happen between Paramount and Warner Brothers, and we want to have 40 years in history. This is the reason why Paramount is not giving up on us because they care about us. And I said it like a while ago, they care about us. They never give up because they're going strong. They're going to find ways. They always find sneak find ways to for Warner Brothers for the let this, and they try to sue them. But I just don't understand about this. They shouldn't let them have it. That's the issue. It's Dave Snyder, full control. It would have been a big history about it. What does Dave Snyder don't understand about it? It would have been 4 decades history. And I get it how it goes with this but it will save this. But sometimes he has to let it go. And this goes for the people who's work with this. They gotta let it go too. I'm sorry, cause I'm just giving them my honest opinion. Like I've been saying about this. It's my honest opinion about this whole situation. And I want to make this clearly clear to Dave Snodswin because it cannot be split it up. That stuff, split it up stuff, it's not going to work. And I said it in a previous video and before that, it's not going to work. Split it up stuff is to have, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. It has to be full control. That's the way it is. It's against the rules. It cannot be split it up. It has to be on all hold that he wants to be controlled by. That's the way it is, and that's how it's supposed to be. That's the rules. And Daystar doesn't obey the rules or get into it, they're going to get sued and they're going to take it from them. And they would have had sued them and won the case if it wasn't for the judge that know how to judge and just realize everything how wrong regardless they were. But that's the issue. They could have had it. They still could have had it, but Paramount is not giving up. I know they're not giving up. It has to be a way. But I'm sure they're going to find a way. But the thing about it is we cannot let to the hands of Netflix. And we got to go on strike against it. We had to tell anybody about this and again, and anybody who supported Paramount watch this. We cannot let Netflix win. Because if we don't, then it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get super worse. So yeah, it's going to get super worse, and we cannot let this stuff happen with Warner Brothers and cinema and everything. We cannot let this IPs, everything to be ruined. Now Paramount was the only chance that we got, and they had a bigger budget. It has to be proved by that. It has to be Paramount because they're the ones that we also trusted them, and they're the ones that I trusted them, and I seen the information, and I had to believe them because sometimes they made mistake. Paramount make mistakes on that. I didn't believe it at first because I didn't realize that time, and that was a year ago when they start buying about Power Rangers because I wanted to have a connection of the DVDs versions of MGM. Now I will is because sometimes they made mistakes, but they realize they will fix things. Like Sonic movie, Star Trek, you name it. It would be a lot of stuff to do if Paramount as winners, but I won't make an video about the physical media. If they do, then of my request, if they watch this, then it will be a biggest hit, and it will bring back knowledge back again from where it's all started too, because you know how it is. So yeah, it's almost 12 o'clock, so guess I better head back to bed. Cause my friend's not even there yet. I wish they did, cause oh god, yeah, my friends is not even there yet. There was a reason we wanted to be there, but guess not. So Sky, movie fan, LVT, one of my managers team supposed to be there because we wanted to have meeting about this whole season with Netflix. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna start into this swing of behind the scenes of Hollywood. But I want to give it a shout out who joins in. I want to shout out to my old friend of mine. Shout out to him. Go check him out. Furry the Gone Squalls Pressroom. Shout out to him. And one more. And also shout out to him, the newest guy in the whole world. And you're welcome, by the way. Thanks for dropping by and agree with us because we just need to know what your opinion is. And I think you know about Warner Brothers. Not only that, they care about us. This is not only that about Paramount, but they care about us. They care how we feel about how we had issues, and they wanted to face things right for us this time. And they're not playing well this time. They're give us what we want because they're inspired by one of these people, and they want to make this legacy go on, like Brian Gordon, for example. So yeah, shout out to you guys. If you guys are joining this video and watch us how we going for Ring of the Wings, please subscribe to my channel. Others of my friends, and I understand that they're busy a lot. So hopefully, or hopefully not, I'm trying to watch the internet. So yeah. Don't forget to put a like, subscribe to my channel, and leave in comments below what you guys think of all about this Hollywood behind the scenes. Yeah, this is getting really weird. I know it's getting dark, way and that, but I hopefully will watch what's going on. But yeah, but we'll still continue on this. Hopefully, if it does, because we don't know how it goes, but hopefully they block this deal from Netflix, and I'm telling you, I hope they does too, because they always see how we feel about this. Because I'm telling you, so yeah, let me know how you feel about this in the comments, and I'll catch you guys later on. Until that scene, this is Shamars, known as they call me Shamer. And I'll catch you guys later on and another thing of ringing off behind the scenes, what's going on in the swings, part some or part 8 pretty soon. And catch you guys later on. reason why you got one more thing. Reason why you guys are the greatest because you support my channel. Not only that, also supported if you guys biggest fan of Mighty Heroes. Please go and watch our previous videos, previous podcasts for the past. And yeah, go watch on my podcast. And I'll see you guys later on. And but yeah, I'll see you guys later on to next part 8 swings of what's going on of Hollywood. And I'll catch you guys later on. And Ranger out.